In any environment, there's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of difficult days, and you do your very best. But at the end of the day, you want to be able to walk out knowing that you worked as hard as you could and you did it with integrity. My name is Terry Henning. I'm plant manager at Dearborn Tool and Die. I was born about 2 miles from here. We build dies that produce sheet metal parts for the vehicles. We have 260 hourly employees. A lot of these individuals I've known for the last 23 years. I really like my job. When I look back at my youth, my dad always had us working. He had us working in his factory when we were really little, 7, 8 years old, all day long, putting caps on top of aerosol cans. He grew up working on the farm during the Depression, and he thought it was good enough for him, it's good enough for us. I worked 40 hours a week when I was in high school. I always had cash in my pocket, I always had a nice car, and I always had money to spend. I have my alarm set for 4:45 in the morning, and Sandy always gets up with me. It's our special time together. I sit in one chair in the library and she sits in the other chair in the library, and we both read our Bibles, and we have about a half-hour, 45-minute Bible study together. I met Sandy in high school. I was selling donuts and she stopped by. She's been the love of my life ever since. I've got a very regimented schedule. I believe it's the best way to run a plant. I know every Monday what I'm going to do, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday. Work is work. If you're given a job, you do it with the best of your abilities, from the time you walk in the door until the time you leave. I've always had a life verse out of the Bible. It's in Colossians chapter 3, and it goes like this: whatsoever you do it heartily as unto the Lord and not as unto man. I've been obviously very blessed, the wonderful wife and family that I have. Our goal is to be able to leave our children and our grandchildren in a much better state than we were left. So all of our grandchildren have all of their college expenses covered and have enough money to help them get established and to get going. I believe that a person has a responsibility not to be rich and not to be famous, but to do as well as they can possibly do. I think at the end of the day, when you want to look at yourself in the mirror, you definitely have a responsibility to excel.